want to bring you some medical coverage now related to the 4th of July weekend. Certainly a great time to get together to celebrate with families and friends, but statistically, it's also one of the most dangerous days of the year. Big reason for that? Fireworks. And Dr. Richard Sayegh, he's an ophthalmologist from Koch Eye Associates. He's live in studio now with some advice for us this morning. Good morning to you, Doctor.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. All right. So according to the most recent report from the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, there were some 10,000 plus fireworks related injuries requiring treatment. 1,300 of those were eye injuries. So let's talk about that a little bit.
So it's unfortunate, and those numbers are on the rise.
Yeah.
So fireworks can cause any type of injury, from thermal injuries, chemical injuries, corneal abrasions, retinal detachments. In the worst case scenario, they could actually penetrate the eye. Clearly, these all lead to serious visual impairment.
I actually do know somebody who was injured by a firework many, many years ago, and it did affect his eyesight for the rest of his life. Is it more from the setting off of the firework that we see the problem, or is it when the embers are coming down? Like, what is the cause of the problem?
So no, actually about 50% of the injuries are from the bystanders. What's even scarier is that 50% of those victims are children under the age of 15. So even if you're not the one lighting off the explosive, you're still at major risk. The inherent problem with fireworks is that they are unpredictable and can be dangerous.
You know, fireworks were not legal in Rhode Island for many years. Now they are. People out there will be using them. So what are the precautions that people really need to take?
Okay, so first off, don't let the children handle the fireworks. Even the sparklers, we all see them as being harmless. However, they burn very hot. Temperatures of excess of 2,000 degrees. The kids spin them around. They can injure themselves, other children, even the parents. If you're lighting fireworks, use protective eyewear. So we certainly encourage it for the ones lighting the fireworks, but even for the bystanders if possible. All
right, so God forbid you do have an injury. Something happens to you, you're with family and friends, and you are injured. What should people do to make sure they're protected right away? Obviously call 911, but what are some of the things they can do to make sure the injury doesn't get worse?
So number one, seek help from your medical professional. But in the case of a chemical injury, you always want to flush or irrigate the eye. However, you don't want to apply pressure or really rub the wound. You never want to try to pick pieces out on your own. You want to cover it up, you want to call 911 and seek medical professional. All
right, any other advice you'd like to pass along for us to make sure that our eyes all stay safe this weekend?
Yeah, so of course, visit your routine ophthalmologist at least once a year. And if you should notice any changes in your vision, of course, come sooner. So that's it.
That's it. Yeah. All right. Obviously, your eyes are important. Got to take care of them. I was telling you, it's been a long time since I've had an eye exam, so I got to get myself in there as well. I'll follow your advice. All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Sayegh, for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me.
And great information on how to handle fireworks safely. If you'd like to see this interview again, it'll be on our website later this morning at WPRI.com.